Good morning, everyone. Another day, another plan with me. Today is the week of July 14th through the 20th. We're in the middle of July. I'm also about to finish work for the summer until the next school year. I work in the special education department. I'm a SLPA, so I've been working in the summer since we got into summer, and this week is the last week for the high schoolers. So I'm off. My last day is on the 17th, which I believe is on a Thursday. So as far as like this week goes, I have just been mentally and emotionally drained out of my battery. So I think this week more than anything needs to be kind of like my recovery week. I think this week my priorities are going to kind of shift from what I've been doing, which is like putting YouTube first and content creation and my physical like health. Like I've been putting all that as a priority and kind of leaving everything else behind. And I think this week the seasons have kind of shifted, and I think more than anything I need to put content creation kind of in the back burner as of right now. It doesn't mean that my goals of content creation are completely off the table, but there are other things that I really need to focus on before I can get back into content creation. Like I really need to lay down my foundation. My foundation right now is so unstable, so therefore everything is kind of crumbling. And I think that's what I'm going to focus the most on as far as this week goes. So if I don't get to another video this week, this is probably all you're going to see from me. And I will be uploading on TikTok and Instagram. I've been uploading consistently on there. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram or on TikTok, go ahead and follow me. My TikTok is at JollySilva1, and then my Instagram is the Studio of Self. And that is where I've been uploading all of my content stuff. So like I said, I need to just focus on other things this week. So I am just really gonna use this week as like literally like self-care week, because I'm not there. All right, so we're gonna go straight off onto my to-do list for this week. Anything that comes up to my head and like what I remember. I'm gonna just make my big to-do list first, and then I'm gonna plug them into the week of when I have to do that. So let me write my big to-do list. That is how my overall week is just looking like this week. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it pretty low-key for this week. I'm not going to do the weekly blog post. I'm not going to write that in, but I am going to plan out my day for Monday really quickly, just so I can have something there. So Monday is going to be July 14th from 5 to 6. Yeah, 5 to like 6:30. That's like my morning routine. Okay, so my morning routine includes breakfast. My morning routine includes breakfast and getting ready. From around 7:30 to 12:30, that is me being at work. Like I said, these are not normal work hours. I don't normally work those hours during the normal school year. The normal school year is like from 8 to 3:30. So 7. Oh yeah, I put from 7. Oh well, that is what it is. So from 7 to 12, that's just my work hours for the summer. So work, I have to make sure that I submit Tuesday's notes, because I didn't get to do that last week. So I'll submit my Tuesday's notes. obviously check my email. I always check my email at work. I mean, who doesn't? You have to stay on top of your stuff if you're working. Then I have to so this week is the last week of school, so I don't know if we're going to be doing anything particular for any of these students, or if we're just gonna do one regular last day activity. But I'm gonna prep something anyways, especially for my Monday, because I want to do something for them. Don't know exactly what that is, because like I said, they're high schoolers, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll make like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something and call it a day. Okay, and then from 5 to 6:30, from 5 to 6:30 is when I go to the gym. And then at the gym, I walk. I'm starting to walk now 2.5 miles on a 8.5 incline. And then I'm doing arms. I don't remember what the machine is called, but I know what it is when I get there. But my arms, I wrote it down. So I'm keeping track right now of, okay, so on my notes app, I have this note called workout progress, where I'm keeping track of what my weight is, how much weight I'm doing. So I was doing, I think it was like 10 pounds, and then I went up to 25, and then I realized, no, I went up to 20, and then I realized, okay, I can probably go up to 25 the next time and just increase my weight that way, so that I'm progressing. So right now I'm gonna start doing 15 to 25. So I'm gonna start my first set at 15, and I do 15 I think it's like lateral raises. So I do 15 lateral raises, and then my next set is 20 lateral raises, and then weight is 20, and then my last set is 25 on weight. And that is how I'm just going to continue to keep progress on that. So then we're going to do arms, 15 to 25 weight. And the end of my day is usually around 8:30, when I'm about to put my kids to bed. So from 8, and I always just mark it like all the way down there, because I don't know, why not? This is my nighttime routine. At 8:30 is when we are getting ready for bed. So my nighttime routine includes brushing teeth. So everybody is showered, brushed their teeth, PJs, and then off to bed we are in. So that is me time blocking my day. I like to time block before I include whatever I'm going to do on my to-do list, just because it gives me a kind of like a visual of what exactly, how much time I'm actually working with. Because if I write my to-do list of all the things that I need to do and I don't really have a lot of time to do them, it's like, what is the reality of me actually doing it? Slim to none, right? So I like to time block first, and then I'm gonna go into my to-do list, and then during from 1 to 4, after I get out from work till before I go to the gym, I have all this time to do anything on my to-do list. So my to-do list for Monday shouldn't be that hard, honestly. It's just gonna be journal. I bought this like little self-care book from 5 and Below, which I really want to get started on that. So I'm gonna journal on that, and then I'm gonna finish my book. So finish my library book that I got. Comment. The Studio of Self Accountability membership link into the description. It's just my accountability group that I'm trying to launch. So if you want more information about that, that'll be in the description below. I just don't, right now, you guys, I just don't have the energy to, I don't even have the energy to promote it right now. I'm just so exhausted. So exhausted with my life right now. It's not even funny. Maybe I'll get the motivation to freaking promote my shit again, but as of right now, like I said, just drained. So on Instagram, I need to video, TikTok, upload 30-second video. On YouTube, my plan with me is gonna go live. And then last but not least, I have my little notes. My little note here at the bottom. So I've switched it up from doing kind of like a positive affirmation to now doing an oracle card. So you may think I'm fucking crazy. You may think that I'm, I don't know, weird for having an oracle card. But for those of you who are in the spiritual world, just like me, I bought this set at Barnes & Nobles, and it's so freaking cute. It's called the Seasons of the Witch Lithia Oracle, and it's kind of like I want to say, yeah, so it's is known for like the midsummer summer solstice, and that's kind of where we're at right now. We're in the summer, obviously, so I love using this deck of cards as of right now. But I like to pull a card. I know it's not Monday, and I probably should like pull this card on a Monday, but to be honest, I need something positive right now. So these are how the cards look like. It comes in this like little paper holder situation. I like to be very careful because I like to put it back on after I'm done reading my card. It's very, very careful. So this is how the cards look like. Isn't she pretty? These are kind of how the spreads look. Like I haven't seen everything just because I want it to be kind of like a surprise for when I do pick a card. So, and like admire it because it's just so freaking pretty. You know what? This one, did you guys see that? It like literally like jumped out of the cards. It's calling me. Okay. Oh, that is so crazy. Mulch and manure. Hardships are coming to an end. The seeds you sow will be blooming soon. You guys don't understand how much I really, really need this card. I've been going through such a mess, such a fucking mess, and I really needed something like that. So I'm gonna read, even though it's kind of self-explanatory, I'm gonna read what it says. So number 26. Really hope it's like true. So let's see, 26. So 26 is this one, mulch and manure, and it's on page 97. Okay. This is what it says. I'm going to read it to you guys. It says key words: improving circumstances, ability to hold more. Hardships are coming to an end. The seeds you sowed will be blooming soon. So let's see. Mulch and manure downright stink. It isn't pleasant to work with, but it serves a very useful purpose. In gardens, it helps to improve soil conditions and increases the dirt's ability to hold more nutrients and water. Of course, manure is the result of animal waste, and there's nothing glamorous about that. But the results are undeniable. Brilliant flowers, ripe fruit, and a plethora of summer veggies make the muck, and smell worth a little bit of discomfort. The obstacles you have lately faced are slowly improving your circumstances. The soil you were planting your seeds in before weren't rich enough for your goals to thrive. You may have tended to increase your finances, find love, change jobs, or experience more peace in your life, only to find your hard work spoiled and again and again. If that's not speaking to me, I don't know what is. And when that happens too many times, the benevolent universe steps in to fill your life with fertilizer in the form of challenges, changes, and losses that will ultimately result in new fertile ground. The good news is that your hardships are coming to an end, and you will see sprouts shooting up very soon. In the meantime, do your best to understand the lessons your fertilizing period has taught you, because you will have to start all over again if you don't learn how to maintain what you're growing. It's just, when I tell you guys that this is just, it gives me peace of mind. So I'm gonna write, and it's perfect for the start of a Monday, literally the start of a Monday. I'm gonna write in what the card says, because that is the affirmation part. And this is why I love these cards a lot, because honestly I feel like it, like my birthday is in the summer. I'm a Leo. My birthday's in August 22nd, and picking out this card, I feel like it really just spoke to who I am. I feel like everything that like pops out is so accurate, while other cards I'm like, like I can kind of like maneuver to what I'm trying, what I think it's good, what I think it is. But that card, literally every time I pull it, it's like answer after answer after answer. So last but not least, I'm just gonna highlight really quickly with my highlighters. These are the midliners. I'm pretty sure you've seen them everywhere. I love to highlight with these. So I'm just going to do that really quickly just so I can have a bit of color here. And I use it strategically as well, so it's not like just highlighting just whatever. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it when it comes to my plan with me as far as today goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you want to learn more about the Studio of Self accountability membership group, it's down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.